Turn your volume up. This ain't small talk. This is real talk. This is real talk. James H. Glover Studios. Where real conversation lives. Purpose, power, and truth collide. This is more than a show. It's a movement. Welcome to the studio. Let's talk. You might need some real talk on a Monday with James and Hannah. You may need to walk in Kingdom Destiny with Prophetess Temarie. Or maybe you need some dose of Kingdom Boss mindset. Or maybe you need to learn how to date while anointed with James and Dr. Tony. Or maybe you need to break up with toxicity. Just listen to James and Temarie. Or maybe you need prayer rep James got you on that. Or maybe you need to know what love got to do with it. Check out James and Dr. Iris. Or maybe you need some good Sunday morning music. We got that too. Whatever you need, this is a one-stop shop. So come on as the beat drops. Beat.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, time for Walking in Kingdom Destiny. And today's title is called I've Read the Bible, I've Prayed, Now What? And the answer to that question is surrender. Today we are going to talk about full surrenderance to God. And so to start off, surrenderance is to agree to stop fighting, hiding, resisting, and etc. because you know that you're not going to win. When we were kids, we would play fight, and in order for someone to know that you're done playing, you say mercy, and that means that you surrendered. I'm done. I stopped. You won. You got it. And so it's kind of the same thing with God. We want to stop playing, and you got it. Like, I'm done. Synonyms include the ones I liked. Included yield, relinquish, submit, hand over, or lay down. And so now we're going to talk about why surrender. James?
For me, the reason why you surrender is because you know that you can't handle this on your own. Like, you're like, you know what, this is too big for me. Like, this battle is a little bit too strong for me. So, Father, you know what? I'm giving this to you. Like, even Jesus had to surrender because he said in his word, Lord, if it be thy will, take this cup away from me. But nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. We got to get to that point to where we're like, you know what, God, look, I know what I want, but you know what? Nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done.
Absolutely. And that's not easy. Because sometimes God's will is really hard. Like, sometimes it's really hard on us. Um, and so we have to kind of have like motivation for it. Why do you want God's will? And so for my answer, I put peace, purpose, and freedom by trusting his plan over our own. It kind of just lets you, like, when you have to make your own plan, you got to think of consequences, outcomes, um, what's going to happen if this goes wrong, what's going to happen if that goes wrong. It's stressful, right? But when you go by God's plan, he's already got everything mapped out and laid out. Does that mean that you're not going to go through things? No. You're still going to go through things. But what it means is that God already knows the final outcome. He knows what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how you're going to go through, what you're going to go through, when you're going to go through, how long you're going to go through. He has all of that planned out and mapped out already. So we don't have to stress our brains trying to figure it out.
Facts. Like, we got to realize that we was not meant to figure it out. Like, the minute we realized that it wasn't for us to figure out anyway, the better off we're gonna be.
Absolutely. Karen Clark Sheard sings a song, Make a Way. And she basically says, like, stop worrying about how how it's going to work out. He didn't create you to figure it out. You just have to trust that at the end of the day, God's going to make a way. It's actually one of my favorite songs. And because it can be difficult and stressful trying to figure out, what do I do next? Okay, I messed up here because that was part of my plan. So what do I do now? Where do I go? And so surrendering and just saying, you got it. Like, I'm done.
Dude. And that's hard.
It is. It is. Because typically surrendering hurts. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, when you play that game with with your family, and you guys are play fighting, and you don't surrender until you getting beat up. Until you're like, okay, you got me pinned down. I can't move. I can't do nothing. There's no way for me to get out of this.
And
Right?
then you get
So
up
surrendering
mad
is
because you
usually
lost.
when you have no choice but to surrender.
And then you get up mad because you done lost.
Yeah, that part.
So now it's like, okay, now I got to come at you 10 times harder.
Yeah, typically, you do get up and try and fight again. And that's where you have to understand, like, okay, once I surrender, the
I
best
got to
thing to
leave it
do is
down.
to remain surrendered.
And that's hard.
But some of us try to take over again.
We talking about, God, let me help you out. You taking too long. Let me help you out. And
Right, I know the shortcut.
God like, did I ask you for your help?
Right. We be trying to take the shortcuts. And just take that back road over there. And we're gonna bypass all this traffic. You made a left, I would have made a right. And we have to understand that God has the GPS that know what everything's going on the road. We don't know that. We're not using the GPS. We just using what we think is right. And that's not going to work. So now I want to get into biblical examples of surrenderance.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so I'll go first this time. My favorite example was Abraham. And so God promised Abraham a son. Now, mind you, Abraham went his own route and had a son, but it wasn't the promised son. It caused conflict in the home because he had this son with one of the maids. He didn't have it with his wife. So that caused conflict. But God still came through on his word and gave Abraham the promised son, Isaac. Now, then God puts Abraham's faith to the test and asked him to sacrifice his promised son. Now, this is after he's already kicked the other son out the house. So he goes up to the mountains and he prepares the sacrifice, with where he's gonna basically sacrifice his son. He's gonna burn him. And right as he's about to sacrifice his son, the angel says, look, you don't have to do this. There's a ram in the bush. Sacrifice the ram. And it was because Abraham surrendered that he would have even thought to sacrifice, to Go through on the sacrifice. Because I don't know that I've reached that level of surrenderance, but that's a good example of knowing, even if God didn't put that ram in the bush, I know that He's not going to just have me sacrifice my only son and not give me another one.
Man, that is powerful. I love that. I think for mine, it would be David versus Goliath.
Hmm.
Like when you look at that story, nobody else wanted to fight this giant. King Saul tried to give him all this big old equipment that he thought he would need in order to face this giant. And David's like, look, I'm gonna use the same thing that I used on them lions, them tigers, and them bears. They worked when I was protecting my father's sheep, and they're gonna work against this giant by the name of Goliath. Like I'm not worried about none of this. And he ended up winning the battle. Now David went through some stuff after he won the battle because King Saul tried to come after him. King Saul didn't like the fact that David was being anointed as the next king over all of Israel. But David had to surrender his plan to God's plan. Because David didn't want that title of King of Israel. But
Hmm.
God had a plan for him.
One of the greatest kings in the Bible.
Man,
One
he
of the
went through
greatest
some
kings.
stuff, but he was one of the greatest.
Absolutely. But he had to go through those things in order to be prepared to be king.
Even after he became king, he went through some stuff.
Because, I mean, honestly, the people of Israel are known to be hard headed. Okay. They're known to be stubborn. I'm pretty sure they're not the best people to want to rule over. Okay. That's probably why
Mm-mm.
David didn't want to do it.
They be like, look, now you want me to rule over these hard headed, knuckle headed,
Right.
no good for
Right.
nothing folks. You want me to rule? Man, JC, you got another thing coming.
But he did it. And so it's all about giving that yes, even when you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Another example I had down was Job.
That was one I was gonna use.
Job. Job was very wealthy, had lots of kids, lots of herd, nice house, wife. He had it. He had it made. He was wealthy, and the devil was looking for somebody to mess with. And God said, "Have you tried Job?"
Mm.
But Job was so protected by God that the devil was like, "No, I ain't tried him because I can't do nothing to him anyway." And so the devil took, I mean, so God took away his hedge of protection, just said you just can't kill him. Job went through every test imaginable, lost everything, but he still chose to serve God and surrender to God. He even repented for something that he did not do because he felt like he must have did something.
Yeah. But here's the thing I love about Job. He had so many people that first go around coming to him telling him, Job, this has happened to you. This has happened to you. This has happened to you. You lost your family. You lost your wife. You lost your livestock. You lost everything. You lost your home. And Job could have lost his mind and like cursed God right then and there. And most people would have understood why Job did it.
Mhm.
But Job just said, naked I came into this world and naked I'm going to leave. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Absolutely. Job stood by, if God doesn't do anything else for me, he really has done enough. Like, I really have lived a blessed life. If this is his will, then that's just what it is. And Job was blessed for that. I mean, he came out wealthier than he was before he went through his tests and trials. Had more children, more herd.
More livestock, more everything.
Yeah, another wife. he,
Mm,
he got double for his trouble, for sure.
man, God
All for
definitely,
surrender.
God definitely blessed him with more. God was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you double.
Yes, God definitely spent the block.
Yeah, he was like, all right, you was obedient. Come on, I got you.
Yes. Do you have another example?
I think my next example would be probably Joseph. Joseph went through everything that you can imagine. Family lying on him, being sold into slavery by his family, Potiphar's wife lying on him, being thrown into jail. He could have allowed that to let his heart go bitter. But Joseph said, you know what? Okay, y'all put me in jail. The same gifts that God gave me, I'm going to use while I'm in jail. And that same gift that God gave me, guess what? I'm going to use it to take me out of this situation that I'm in right now.
Yes. I love the example of Joseph. He stood 10 toes on what God told him, on the dream that God gave him. And he never let his circumstances change um how he felt about what God said. He kept it just like that. Okay, God, you said this, and this is just what it is. So I liked that. My next question is, how do I know when I've fully surrendered to God?
You know it because it's no longer what you want, it's what God wants. And that's hard because we want to do what we want to do. And that's a hard thing because as humans, we got our own plans. We got our own thoughts and we got our own ways. And we like, God, your plan is taking too long. Let me help you out here.
Yeah. So I said, when our will aligns with His, yielding control, trusting His plan even in trials, obeying His word, and seeking His guidance. Seeking God's guidance before we make steps and plans and try to do this, and that, and just really listening for what He wants us to do. Um, and when our life shifts and things happen, with surrenderance, you have an inner peace. Doesn't mean that it always feels good, but you have an inner peace and a desire to serve others, rather than just a feeling or emotion.
Facts. Because there's times where you ain't gonna feel like doing it. You gonna be like, God, get somebody else to do it.
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me at all. Yeah, yo, like there's times where you gonna be like, God, get somebody else to do it. Like, it can't be me. It can't be me. It can't be me that you want to do it. It's like, no, Lord, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to handle it. Get somebody else to do it. Like, God, like, you must have it messed up. Like, not me. We're gonna wait on Temarie to get back in. Prophetess Temarie. We're gonna wait on her. All right, I ain't putting you back down at the bottom no more. Because obviously, my little sister's spoiled. She don't like it when she's at the bottom. She's like, no.
I don't know why my phone has been doing that. It's been doing that ever
The
since we did my
birthday
mom's
party.
birthday thing. Yeah. I don't know why
It
my
used
phone's
to
been doing
not.
that. It didn't used to do that.
Mm-mm. But yeah, like I said, there's times where you're gonna be like, no, God, get somebody else to do it. Like, no. Mm-mm. Like I don't want this.
Hmm. And how does that work out?
It don't. It don't. Because God's like, no, I told you.
Yeah.
Like
And we
even when
also
he
have to
called me,
realize that everybody's not equipped to do it, you know?
like even when he called me in the ministry, my first response was, God, you ain't talking to me. You want my father. You looking for James Jr., not James the third. You looking for James Jr. He's in the other room. God like, no, I got the one I want.
Yeah. Well, we have to, have peace in what God wants us to do. And that's when you finally surrendered. And it don't it's not an easy decision. I mean, it's the right decision, right? But it's not an
Mm-hmm.
easy decision. It's actually not easy in our human fleshly
Mm.
just
It ain't
desires.
easy.
It's not easy to do. It's not easy to say, okay, God, I want this, but I know you want this. So I'm gonna just do what you want me to do. I mean, even as a child, when you want to do something, your parents say, I need you to do this, this, and this. We don't want to do that. So as God's children, it's still hard to, be like, okay, God, I know this is what you said, so this is what I'm gonna do because you said this. And no, we're hard headed.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes God will have to take you through things to get there. Everybody in the Bible that surrendered through God to God, they went through some things to get
You
to
have
what
to.
God called them to do.
It ain't gonna be an easy process. You gotta go through some stuff.
Yeah. And it's really a thing of, in order to handle the blessings that God is going to give you at the top, you have to go through things so that He knows you know how to deal with the people at the top, the spirits and the demons at the top. They say new levels, new devils. Like, you got to go through those mid levels to get through them, to be able to encounter them devils that's at the top.
Mm.
So
Bless you.
it's a thing of, how, like, when you got like rich spoiled kids, right, that ain't never struggled, ain't never been through nothing, and then um they get to the top, they don't know how to treat people
Mm-mm.
that are lower than them. But when you've gone through some things, when you've experienced things like, homelessness, or being a single parent, or struggling, or being without a job, or living with people, when you've gone through things, you know how you wish somebody would have treated you. And so sometimes God will take you through things. So when He gets you to the top, you know how
He
to
can
treat
trust you
people
with it.
below you. And you know how to show everybody love still.
Mm. Sometimes he got to take you through the gutter so that he knows that he can trust you.
Absolutely. And because He has to trust you with His people. Because God doesn't take you to the top just for the people at the top, right? He takes you to the top because there's people you got to bring up with you. And it ain't everybody. But there's people that you got to bring up with you. There's people you got to encourage so that they can make it up. And that's why surrenderance is so important, because you got to go through all the levels. You can't skip levels. You can't skip floors. It's like an elevator. You have to go past every floor. It's like an elevator when you push all the buttons. You got to stop at every floor. Every floor. And people are going to get on and off. Floor. And people are going to get on and off. They're going to get on and on and off, on and off. And some people are meant to stay and go all the way to the top with you. But some people got to get off. And more people will get on. But it's all about surrendering and really knowing, like, okay, God, I got to be patient. I got to wait this out. I got to learn things on my way up. The elevator might cut off on us. We might have to wait for somebody to come get us, come get the elevator back working. Like, there's so much to really understanding God's will, how he wants things done. And there's always a purpose in it. There's always a lesson at every level. And if you don't learn your lesson, the elevator's going to cut off on that floor. And you're going to be stuck on that floor till you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn. And then he can cut it back on and you can continue your way up, stopping at all the floors.
Exactly. Like, you got to go through all those levels. You got to go through all of them, and you got to accept the fact that, you know what, every level ain't going to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Every level ain't going to feel perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sometimes the elevator might be crowded. Sometimes it might be lonely. You go through seasons where you got all these friends, all these people around you, all these, brothers and sisters in Christ. You got all these people around you. And then there are seasons that you go through and you're all alone. But every season is for God's glory. I wouldn't have my testimony without my test.
Come on.
I couldn't say God brought me out if I never went through anything. I can't tell you God's going to bring you out if he never brought me out of anything. That's not going to keep you encouraged.
And it's important. You got to go through it.
Absolutely. You got to go through all the levels. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
And do. All right, y'all. I think it's time for a quick commercial break.
Yep. Don't take me down.
I'm not. I got you.
Okay.
Coming soon.
What is up? What is up? What is up? You all. This is your man, your brother, your cousin, James H. Glover III, and I am here with my big sis,
Dr. Tony Hurd is in the building.
Yes. You all. Look, we coming here to make a big announcement.
Wait. They don't even know they in for a treat. Okay, go ahead.
Look, y'all don't even know, like, me and my big sis have finally came together, and we are dropping a brand new podcast entitled Dating While
Anointed.
Y'all don't even understand what y'all about to get. Sis, break it down to them what they can expect from this episode.
So listen, as a Christian, we often hear about courtship, and listen, we about to just be 100% real, because there is a worldly view of what dating while anointing looks like, and then there's like the real deal. So we're going to do a lot of comparing and contrasting. We're going to answer your questions about what we should and what we shouldn't do based upon scripture. And we're going to just keep it real.
This conversation actually happened because of a conversation that we had in the inbox preparing for a brand new, for another show that Dr. Tony Hurt was going to be on with me. And from there, look, all I got to say is this. We already have those real authentic conversations over the phone. So now we just bringing it to the screen for you all. So coming soon, starting the first of the year,
Yep.
you all can expect a brand new show on the James H. Glover Studios Network every Thursday night. So be on the lookout for the time of when you can expect it to drop. But just make sure that you got your popcorn ready, because I promise you, you're not going to want to miss a single episode of this, all right?
And don't be coming in here bougie, because we coming with the
real, raw, and unadulterated realness. We coming raw and real, like, so. Look, we're gonna be talking about anything and everything, and keeping it real at the same time. But we
So just so you know,
post.
I'm sorry, bro. Just so y'all know, first episode sneak peek. We're gonna be talking about what is dating while anointing. What is that? And then what does it look like? Right?
My God.
I know. Look, I got so many ideas about the questions people are gonna have, and we're gonna blow their minds.
Just get ready, y'all. Get ready, because this is about to be crazy. So get ready, get excited, because the tag team of Dr. Tony Hurt and Reverend James H. Glover III, we here. Love y'all. Peace. See y'all soon.
Now back to the show.
So y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. We actually just pre-recorded the first episode for that episode tonight, and it'll drop on Thursday. Y'all don't understand. That first episode is already fire.
You gonna give me a sneak peek? Because I got church on Thursday.
I will share it with you. I'll share it with you. The rest of them gotta wait till Saturday night. The rest of them gotta wait till Thursday night. But literally, like, this episode, like, it's powerful. Like, first episode, we was planning on doing everything live, but our schedules have just been so crazy. Yeah. Tonight we was both available, and we like, you know what? Pre-recorded. Let's run it.
Yes, because even if you don't get to, even if you guys end up being available, you can always go and do it live. But having it pre-recorded, just, you know that you don't have to postpone the show.
So, like, that's what I love about it. So that show is already done, and it comes on Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all don't want to miss that. Also on Saturday, you don't want to miss this. We coming out with another new show. We're bringing back an old one, and we're coming out with a new one. Saturday morning, we're bringing back PRL, which is where everything started for James H. Glover Ministries, which is Prayer Request Live. We're bringing that back 7 a.m. every Saturday morning. Then Saturday nights, we talking with another one of my good friends, Dr. Iris Wright. And we talking about what's love got to do with it. Y'all don't want to miss that episode on Saturday nights, 7:00 p.m. on Central Standard Time on Saturday nights. Y'all don't want to miss that. Then on Sundays, 7 a.m. on Sunday mornings, you can catch a brand new show. We've done little snippets of it before, but this show will only be on YouTube, which is called Sunday Morning Drive. Which what that is good gospel music to get you ready for your Sunday morning. So y'all don't want to miss that. Then of course Wednesday night we coming back with Kingdom Boss Mindset, which I got a favorite of the show, Miss Altavia, my sis. She's coming on Kingdom Boss. She's been on every show but Kingdom Boss Mindset and Breaking Up with Toxicity. She's been on every show but that. And then so she comes on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And then of course on Friday, me and my sis Temarie are coming back with another episode of Breaking Up with Toxicity. Y'all don't want to miss that. Like, we have so many great things that's coming. And also, I made a post about this, but I'm gonna let y'all know again. This started last night, but now at 12 midnight, not only will you get the podcast on every podcast station, but you'll get the audio of every episode that has been recorded on that day before. You'll get the audio at 12 midnight on YouTube. Now, the video will not drop until certain times on YouTube. So you got to stay tuned to the James H. Glover Studios YouTube station to figure out when the video is going to drop. But the audio, that'll drop at 12 midnight. So, like, for instance, We'll Talk Monday, that drops on Tuesday mornings at 12 midnight. Walking in Kingdom Destiny, that will drop on Wednesday mornings at 12 midnight. Kingdom Boss Mindset, that will drop at 12 midnight on Thursday mornings. Breaking Up with Toxic, well, wait a minute. Dating While Anointed, that will drop on Friday mornings at 12 midnight. Breaking Up with Toxicity, that'll drop at 12 midnight on Saturdays. And King PRL and Dating While and What's Love Got to Do with It will drop at 12 midnight on Sunday. 12 midnight and 1 a.m. on Sunday mornings. So y'all don't want to miss that.
Got a lot going on, and I love it.
Like literally, I tired, boss. I tired, but
It's okay.
we're gonna figure it out. This week is the first week that this is the first week that we're doing something like this, where every day y'all do an episode. We tried that before and it didn't work, but we tried it again, and so far it's been working. So just pray, cause yeah.
Well, we praying for you. Okay.
It's crazy how God is working in this season. It's like He really has me doing all of this right now for a reason. And it's like I didn't understand it, but
Let's
literally,
be real, you didn't want it for a minute.
oh no, I ran from it. Like I was
Absolutely.
comfortable doing 2 shows. I want all the rest of this. And it was like, guys, like, no, I got some more I need you to do. And I try to take the easy way out with putting a theme song, a generic theme song for every show. And guys, like, every show deserves their own.
I
So I'm like,
actually been working on my theme song. So when I got it, I'm gonna give it to you.
okay.
You're gonna have to put some music and stuff to it, but I'll sing it and stuff. I just need you to fix it.
I got you. I got you.
I don't know how to do none of that.
I will definitely fix that. Matter of fact, I'll shoot that to one of my cousins and I'll have him add the music to it.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have it ready before my next show.
All right. So let's go to these next questions.
So the next question is, what does the Bible say about surrendering? So let's give some Bible accounts. And I'll go first. So Jesus said in Matthew 16:24, take up your cross and follow me. That means surrender, in other words. And we don't need to look at it as weakness, but rather allowing God to guide us.
Mm. That's good. That's real good.
Yes. And it's a thing of humility, being humble. Because the cross was a humbling experience. And Jesus was already humble. He wasn't prideful. He wasn't arrogant. He was already humble. But if you read the account of what happened to Jesus, it was very humbling. So when Jesus says, take up your cross and follow me, that means take everything that life is about to throw at you
And follow me.
and still do my will. Still follow the path that I have for you. And it's not easy. It's very humbling. And it hurts. But I just want to hear him say, well done. I want to hear God say, Temarie, even though you made mistakes, because I'm not perfect, never have been, you still did everything that I asked you to do. Did you do it the first time? Probably not.
No.
I had to wait till I said mercy. Okay, I surrender. I give up. You got it. I'm gonna let you do it. Right? Like, prior to me moving out to Charlotte, and I never told anybody, but I was living in a hotel, which people knew that. I was living in a hotel, working overnights, still getting up, getting Titus to school, and still having to be up to take care of my kid once he got out of school. Sometimes I would have to DoorDash throughout the day just to make sure I had enough to pay for us to eat because I didn't get food stamps. Make sure I had gas in my car. Make sure I was paying a car note, paying for this hotel room every night. I was lacking on sleep, but I was working. And God said, get rid of your car. Give him the car back. Let go of the car. Now, mind you, I'm door dashing every day. That's how I'm working. That's how I'm taking care of everything other than the room. Like, my job is paying for the room and food, but I still got to get back and forth to work. Now, mind you, my job is clear across town. I did not surrender. I'm not going to act like I did. I didn't. I did not surrender. But, so God, I'm telling you how he messed me up. First, I had the control arm on my tire gave out. My tire was sitting sideways like this. And I was down my car for like a week because I had to have the money to get it fixed. I had to pay someone to fix it. And my uncle, he came over, he fixed it. He was under that car for about 2-3 hours fixing that control arm. But he did it. I paid him. Cool. I'm back on the road. I'm back in motion, right? Then boom, flat tire. Then boom, got that fixed. Another flat tire. Then boom, got that fixed. Another flat tire. And I just got my car completely fixed, up and running. I probably had it running for about close to a week. And they came and took it because I hadn't been able to do anything to pay my car note. So, but after getting rid of my car, God made a way for me to get to work. My sister or her friend allowed me to use their car to get back and forth to work, or they would give me a ride. God made a way We ain't go without eating. You know, I was able to get groceries from the store. We just had to eat stuff at the hotel, which was cool. I was able to pay my room up for about a week at a time. He made a way. And that's why it's like, okay, I was doing all of this extra trying to keep up when God was saying, if you just let go, you could rest a little more. If you just let
That's
go, I'm
it.
going to make sure it all works out. It's all about surrendering to his will, even when we don't want to. So this time when God said, get rid of your car,
You did it.
I told my mom, because I wanted to make, I always want to make sure that I'm hearing him clearly. Like, you know what I mean? Especially when it comes to other people, I feel like I know that I hear him. But when it comes to me, I be wanting to make sure it's not just me. And so when God said, get rid of your car, I was like, okay, Mom, I think I heard God say, get rid of my car. And she was like, he did. He said 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. So I was like, okay, boom. So I scheduled, made the schedule to turn my car in, like, take it. I don't go through that again. Just take it.
It's like, I don't even want no smoke this time.
Right. You ain't got to do nothing. Take it. And so it's really, and don't get me wrong. Do I miss the money? Yeah.
Of course.
Yes, I do. And I'm still learning how to make money on Facebook. I'm still learning how to reboost my algorithm and still get pushed out there some more because I was working so much. I don't have the engagement that I used to have. So now I got to go back through and try to figure out, okay, boom, this is what I need to do.
You got to go back through and figure out what used to work. And then here's a kicker. What used to work back in may not work now because the woman you was back in is not the woman you are now. So it's like, guess what? Stuff that you used to do back in.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty that I could do to where I could be making millions off of Facebook right now.
Yes. Oh, I'm
But
sure there's plenty I could do too,
but God won't let me. I'm like, God, just let me run over here, run this suck up one time, now I'm coming right back. God, like, no.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I'm
And
like,
that's why I just said, like, okay, God, you gave me what to do. I do my mornings with Jesus. I do my afternoon Bible reading and a nighttime prayer. Those are my 3 absolute, they got to be done. And then I have a 4 o'clock reel that I post, which is either whatever God gives me or something random. But those are my 4 things. But I have been posting every hour for the past 2 days, but I still don't see no engagement. So I'm not going to do the every hour thing. I tried it. It didn't work. So now I'm going to go down to every 2 hours. And it's a thing of playing with it, trying to figure out what works. Because with different content, you get different results. And I'm going to just keep it real. It's harder to grow as a Christian content creator than it is as a secular content creator. But that's okay. Because I'm going to do what God told me to do. Told me to use my platform for him.
and you will. And I'm hearing God tell me that your platform is going to blow up. Your platform is going to be the platform that others look at and ask, how did this happen? I remember when she didn't have any engagement. How did this happen? You're not going to be able to explain to them how that happened. All you're going to say is, but God.
Amen.
Like, I'm hearing that you're just gonna wake up one morning and literally your Facebook is gonna be over flooded with engagement. You won't know how it happened because you didn't do nothing different than what you normally do. But God said because He can trust you in the process, now He can elevate you to where He's about to take you. He said because you approved yourself in the process, that you were going to be faithful in the process. Because He proved, because you have proven that you were going to be faithful in the pit, He can take you to the palace now.
I'm ready. I'm so tired of the pit.
I know, I know.
I'm so tired of it. But God's plan, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
God's plan, not mine. Like, the hardest part about surrendering is really getting rid of your plan.
That's
Because,
the
you
hard
know, when
part.
you're a kid, like, you always have like this plan for your life. You always say, like, okay, when I grow up, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and ooh, 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 and I want to have this, and this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. But really saying, like, I have no plan.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't
I
know
have
what I'm
no,
doing.
I don't know.
It's like I'm just out here moving like God tells me to move. Don't ask me what I'm doing. Don't ask me why I'm doing it. God
Mhm.
told me to be here at this time and do this. So guess what? I'm gonna be here at this time and I'm gonna do this. I don't know why.
Absolutely. And seeking his guidance before we do anything. Really, truly saying, like, okay, God, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to do? When do you want me to do? Because even moving out of timing,
It's a dangerous thing.
it's still considered your will, you know. And I have really gotten to a place where it's like, okay, how, when,
And
where,
where
what? Like, just tell me exactly what to do. Please make it plain. Make it plain. Because I don't want to move wrong. I don't want to move ill timing, or I don't want to miss a move.
Mhm.
So,
It's like I don't want to miss nothing because I'm being disobedient.
yeah. Yeah.
So give them a recap, sis. Give them a recap.
So, today we talked about surrenderance, which means to agree to stop fighting, hiding, resisting because you're not going to win. When we surrender, we let God know that we can't do this without him. He is the key to our success. Um, and the reason we surrender is for peace, purpose, um, and for his guidance.
Mm.
We cannot be a backseat driver to God's plan. We cannot be giving him the shortcuts because he's not going to take them. And when we try to get out and take the shortcut, you going to hit a roadblock. Okay. The easiest thing to do is to surrender before you hit rock bottom. And I'm telling you this from experience. If you wait till you hit rock bottom, you are going to have to start all the way over for his plan. And so we want to demonstrate that we trust him and shift your lifestyle to really take up your cross and follow him. Romans 12:1 says to present your bodies as a living sacrifice. Jesus gave his life as a sacrifice, so we want to live our lives as a sacrifice. And don't see surrendering as weakness, but rather as allowing him to guide you.
I like that. I love 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 that. And as I always say, y'all, sometimes our disappointments are nothing more than God's appointments, meaning some things we looking at is bad. God is only turning it around for our good. Stay blessed, be blessed, and be a blessing to someone else. And I'll see y'all on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, same station. We're coming back. But I want y'all to go over there to YouTube and listen to Walking in Kingdom Destiny, the audio style, by 12 midnight. So I want y'all to check that out, all right? Peace. Love y'all.
Thank you for watching the James H. Glover Studios exclusive episode. We pray you've been blessed. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe to all of our stations. Be blessed.